CMB dropped out of the race last night. That's Carol Mosley Braun. Now it's down to 7 Whiteys and Al Sharpton. Sharpton went after Howard Hip Hop Dean the other night and asked him why he didn't have no brothers up in the Vermont cabinet. And you can see Howard in his head trying to figure out, you know, when he was asking him, like he's trying to, it's like, well, is Melvin the security guard? And I think he might be a Honduran or something. I better not say it. One of my daughter's boyfriend, he's white, but he listens to something called the G Unit and 50 Cent. So, damn it, Al. All right, Al, damn it, none. See, I hate when the media discusses race because it's always abstract. Let me just give you a conversation overheard on the A train by someone on our staff the other day. Okay, there's a black lady yelling at one of her kids on the, it won't make train. She goes, sit your black ass down and be quiet. She's gonna hit him with the belt. Excuse me, big bald-headed white guy had like the, you know, the winter hat. Ma'am, you're not gonna strike that child on this train. She goes, you should mind your damn business. Ma'am, I mean it. You're not gonna beat that child. You're not gonna get away with it. She goes, you better shut your mouth before I come in and beat your white ass. And of course, all the white people on the train are dead silent, like sitting there like a lizard on a rock, you know. And he goes, go ahead. I'd rather you hit me than that defenseless child. Shut the up, motherfucker. Why does Whitey always have to be up in black people's business? If that child has bruises on his body, it is my business. Why is Whitey always up in black people's business? Mind your business. This is my business. When I was 5, I was beaten too. I know what it's like to be struck by a belt. Finally calmed down, he goes, it is my business. And she goes, for a white man all up in my business. And then that was the end of that. Well, now, Democratic presidential candidate Al Sharpton got up in Howard Dean's grill. Look at this.
How you can explain not one black or brown working for your administration as governor?
We do have African-American and Latino workers in state government.
No, I said under your administration, did you have a senior member of your cabinet that was black or brown?
We had a senior member of my staff on my fifth floor. No, we did not.
Oh, well, what do you think? Why do you people have to hate our election, Keith?
Well, see, you guys are so damn nervous. What?
This is our business.
No, y'all so nervous when it comes to that race question. If you just answer the question like men, you get all, you start cowering. As soon as you get a racially charged question, you start to blink, your lips get dry. Be men and answer the damn question like you're supposed to.
Son of a bitch, I hate to say you hit it on the damn head.
You damn right, but you too, you wouldn't know how to answer the question. What? Every white person gets nervous when you ask them a racially charged question.
So hard. Me too, what's up?
Let me back off me, white man.
Yeah, Come on, baby. Come on, young.
What I'm saying is, how would you answer the question? If I'm Al Sharpton, I ask you the same question.
Ask me the question.
And you answer it right.
Do you have ask me if I have black writers on my staff.
The hell?
Why?
Hell no, you don't. I'll answer for you.
Ask me.
Do you have black writers on your staff?
You and Sherrod, neither one of you wrote a goddamn word for 6 months, and I had to get rid of you. That's the truth. Sherrod was bringing in, he was writing crayons and handing it to me. He was sitting there with Norton going on porno every time he went. It's either snood or porno every time he looked at his stupid computer. That's what I would answer.
Yeah, why can't people tell the truth? That's why are white people so afraid? You know what he should have said is, do I have black people in my cabinet? No, I live in Vermont. Vermont is 99% white. What am I supposed to import people to work in my cabinet? You know, that's not going to work. You know how you people feel about the cold.
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
Well, he means black people don't like the cold.
Greg forgets he's Puerto Rican.
That's true, but
why did he come at him so hard? That's the best thing you can come up with, that he didn't have a black guy in his cabinet?
You know, one of those.
He came at him like he just sodomized Abner Louima in the bathroom.
But he's right. He bitched him out and he took it. He's right.
That's what it is, though, man. If y'all stop feeling so damn guilty,
I don't feel guilty.
Answer straight. Like, you answer the question straight. I didn't bring in some stuff. So what? I like that. Black people can deal with that.
He's Puerto Rican? Yeah. He's a combination of black and mix. You know how it is.
This never stops being fascinating.
The different Latin cultures, you mean? Yeah, he's like Colombian and a couple of things.
You know who the real winner?
Guatemalan, Honduran.
You know the real winner, I think, in this whole election is ultimately going to be is the state of Vermont, because they keep saying how the state's 99% white, 99% white. So no matter what happens, there's going to be a lot of white people moving there. Or at least visiting. Like, man, it sounds like a nice place to go.
We're doing a new segment. It's a new segment where we feature a person for the country, because frankly, I'm sick of hearing from people that don't... Today we're going to talk about North Korea. We got a North Korean. Sammy Reed. Sammy, come here for a second. Now listen to me. This man's a gentleman. He's a good friend of mine. He's really from North Korea. Your family lives in North Korea. Tell us what their life is like there. And tell this liberal Tim Young, because it drives me crazy. What's the family's life like there?
They live like hell, like animal. No food, no electricity. They eat the bark.
Bark on the tree, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So don't you think it's good if the U.S. goes in and wipes out Kim Jong-il and the rest of them? The rest of the regime.
Yes. Jesus, I want to go and whoever everybody.
Yeah. Now, I don't like Koreans in particular, but damn, man,
You don't like it? Oh, yeah.
You know how relationship relationship is not where it's
You know what
supposed to
they
be.
do. They go in the store and a little...
Yeah,
Suddenly they got the...
some of them.
Yes.
But it's not all of them.
No, not all of them. But let's face it, those hostess, you got to watch the hostess when they're in there. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
All right. Tim, what do you think about this? We know you want to hate America. We're wrong about everything. But he says it might be good if we got rid of a guy that's starving his family.
How do you know that they have nuclear weapons just because they went in and did an inspection? That's like hiding your bong when your parents come visit you in college. You just get it right back out. How do you know whether they have nuclear weapons?
Hear this?
I agree that the people are suffering, but you can't go in there when they don't have the army that Iraq had. Everyone's going to die, including the
Sir, do you realize what he's doing to you?
Yeah.
But wait a second. They have a huge army. They have that million-man army we keep hearing about. But you watch the march, which, by the way, maybe you can answer me this. They watch them march. They show them on the news all the time, and they always march like this with their heads up this way. It's like all we'd have to do is come around this side.
Yeah. Like merry-go-round. Like this.
Yeah, that's...
I got a question. Do you know karate?
Yes.
I want to learn some karate.
Karate?
Will you teach him some?
Yes. Yeah. I can make here and here.
Oh,
and
my
come
God.
here.
Oh,
yeah. Come look at here. And here.
Watch out with the... What's going to happen here?
Well, this is dangerous.
What happened? You really want to learn karate? Here.
Holy Jesus.
Whoa, Lord almighty. What the hell is that?
Is that 7 people? Did I just see 7 people?
He's drunk. He's drunk. No, he's not drunk. It's Sammy Ray. He's off. Oh, we gotta go to... Come on up. He's got a couple of drinks. What's wrong with that? Wait, he's gotta go. Shut up. We have to get to this last thing. We have to get to the last thing.
Hold on, Colin. We bring young Bruce Lee in here, and
Young Bruce Lee. Look, we now have a segment called We the People. We've assigned a regular person to each candidate. We had the Howard Dean candidate. Tonight, we got the Reverend Al Sharpton's candidate. This is on mandatory drug sentencing. This is Richard Krenzel. Ready?
Colin, Al Sharpton is against mandatory minimum sentences for drug offenders. From my own personal experience, I was on 34th Street one day. A couple of acquaintances I know, they were selling drugs, which I had no idea. When the detectives came and raided them, they threw me against the wall. They were ready to arrest me. Luckily, I had nothing on me because I don't do drugs, of course. But besides that, they were getting ready. They had me in cuffs. They were getting ready to take me also.
All the hip-hop stars are registering and pushing people to register millions of young votes at the Hip-Hop Summit, which is, as you both know, a nice place for the Marriott to have the waiters quaking for 3 days as they serve giant jumbo shrimps and try to break up fights. But shrimp, whatever. But most of these guys didn't even vote themselves. So here's the chart. P. Diddy is the only one who's voted in the last 3 years. Now, does it matter, Bruce?
Yeah, he don't want to do jury duty, Because when a brother do it, we know all the brothers that are on trial,
It leads to a conflict of interest?
Yeah.
Well, they might not have voted, but they've been politically active. Like, I know for a fact, Ja Rule, I remember, worked on the Dukakis campaign for a while. He was like press secretary. You know what, Colin? I hate to take the other side of this issue here, but it is a little suspicious to me that you would, why point out? I mean, obviously they're trying to get guys to vote and register and vote. That's a good thing. So does it shock anyone that they didn't actually vote themselves? They are trying to get guys registered, right?
It doesn't make a difference.
So why do you got to do this investigative reporting?
No, I don't know, but Why? What are you trying to say? I'm trying to set up the black people say they won't.
No, I'm saying that.
You're trying to say.
Stay on them. I think you're on something.
You're trying to say that I'm setting people up to not like their heroes because they didn't vote.
You know what you did?
I'm saying it doesn't matter.
You put Eminem in the mix just to make it, like, oh no, it's not all black guys. Eminem's there too. You slick son of a bitch.
First of all, let me explain something to you. You actually worked on the show, as we said in Act 1. Do you really think, dummy, that I would bother to get these charts together and do all this kind of nonsense? I have people do like that for me. I got to think of jokes all day. I'm a creative artist. Hey, listen to me, stupid. All right. Now, on Monday, cops made 17 arrests in and around New York City schools. In Brooklyn, there was a cafeteria brawl. In Harlem, a gunfire outside a grammar school. Bronx, 1 student sent 3 security officers to the hospital. What can be done to curb school violence?
Here in New York?
Yeah. Wow. Don't act like Atlanta. Bruce, don't act like Atlanta's some paradise. It's not the Brady Bunch down there either. Let's face the facts.
That's the black people's Africa. That's where we go at, man. After.
Where, Atlanta?
Yeah.
Well, he'd be welcome there. He's from Philly. You guys don't acknowledge Philly, do you?
No.
I thought.
You know what? Has this violence? I mean, doesn't it seem like since the time we were kids, the public schools have always been violent and dangerous. At some point, maybe you got to just realize that this whole education thing is just a failed experiment, and we should just stop doing it. Let's stop. I mean, it costs a lot of money. This is money that could be spent on prisons.
I agree.
It is nonsense.
I think that at this point we have to arm the teachers, and I'm not talking about just regular guns. I'm talking about nuclear capability. I'm talking about like a warhead in every room. I mean, what good are our weapons of mass destruction if we can't control our own children with them?
Yeah, but what type of schools?
It's the truth, yeah.
What type of schools, though?
I'm sure the Bush administration can somehow link these violent kids to Al Qaeda, and then we can hold them at Guantanamo Bay in complete disregard of the
those innocent guys at Guantanamo Bay. Those innocent victims of civil rights violations at Guantanamo. You get it. All right, look. We're not going to get into that because we're not onto that. Oh, we're onto this. Sex. Article in the new hip-hop magazine, Fish and Grits, I'm not making it up, discussing the sexual stereotypes of women for different ethnicities. And here's what these guys were saying. Best oral, they said whites are best at oral, Spanish are the freakiest, which can mean many different things, I suppose. Blacks most demanding, the women, this is, and Asian most subservient. So my question to you is, what are you going to make out of that? Do you believe this?
Well, I remember like white girls used to be in the 70s. White girls was really in the 70s. You dated a white girl in the 70s.
That's true, but that means they were in Philly in the 80s. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, in the 70s, white girls, you date a white girl, brothers will congratulate you. They didn't give a damn how she looked. Right. She can be 350, 1 titty, and a lazy eye. Where you get your white girl from?
Yeah. But that article is crazy. And some of the stuff, like they're saying that black women they'll have sex with you, but they don't perform oral sex.
Right.
Which that's, first of all, that grouping is offensive and it's wrong. And there are black girls that work on this show that everybody.
I just took a great seminar at the Learning Annex called How to F a Black Woman with No Money Down. It really changed my life. Next week I'm going to take How to Control Your White Woman. You should come. You should come with me.
Well, the only reason
I know how to control white women.
To establish our credit.
I knew you would say that.
What is that?
The only reason they mess with women is to establish their credit.
That's it.
And to torture, and they do it to torture their fathers.
Look, the bottom line is all that stuff used to be true. I think the world has changed a lot since, I've been around even, Don't make me start going over my multicultural history of women.
What multi? You had 2 Irish women, that's it. No, I believe this, though. I believe certain women, like with age restrictions as far as age, like they say you have to wait till they're 18, but certain women should go younger. Like Latin and Asian women, 16. Because they expire.
It sounds like,
you know you were really thinking younger.
It sounds like they've been listening to you, too. We'll be right back. Folks, me, Lori, Jim, we just got back from the USO tour. All week we've been showing clips of our visits. Tonight we're going to show you the insider's look. All right, this is Saddam's palace where we got to go to, one of his many palaces, on New Year's Eve. You can see I'm hanging out with the crew here. These are the, you know, the soon-to-be infidel posse. Look at this guy, first of all. He's rocking the red scarf, you know, they're going with the New Year's hats on. Now, this guy's pissed because they wore the same outfit. He didn't call. All right, freeze right there. All right, now this guy, I found out later, was not even Egyptian. He's a Puerto Rican guy, but good guy. Good dude. And you can see I'm standing there, I'm looking at them, but I'm not looking at them. Just like, you know, look at me. I'm like De Niro in, like, Goodfellas, you know? I'm just like, you know, like, oh. And they're standing, of course, by the ladies' room, where any guys, they're like the guys in the kitchen. You have to get past them to get the beer, so you have to talk to them. I know them. In any country, it's always the same, you know what I mean? Plus, this guy is drinking a beer, and it is New Year's Eve, but isn't he supposed to be Islamic? You're not supposed to drink on New Year's. Right now, you can see one of the pillars of Islam falling as this son of a bitch drinks. He's in big trouble, and I'm going to issue a fatwa against this bastard. As soon as I get back over there, we're all laughing. Meanwhile, they play it on TV. He gets killed tomorrow. Ha, ha, ha. All right, let's go to the next picture. Now, here's me getting a well-deserved medal for my valor. Okay, it's a Foxwoods $25 chip, but now watch this. The guy gives me this. Now watch this. Nosy look at this. Hey, freeze. Let's go past the let me just see the nosy. Watch this. He sticks his. Do you believe? Yes, it's my moment of valor. It's the only word I can remember. And this stupid turtle head. You know, I'm gonna give him a nice shell because of this. This damn turtle has to come in and try to ruin my moment. Look at him. Back in your shell, you son of a bitch. This is my moment. You know? Look at him. I'm sitting there trying to have a happy moment with this guy, and they give me a nice medal, and he's got to be in there. I want him to shrink back, you know? The turtles have, like, oh, all right, anyway. Give him a little hair. Norton used to have hair, you know. You should see a picture with the hair, and then you realize the smartest movie ever made was to shave that head. But, all right, there we go. Let's move on from this one. All right, here we are mooning. Now, everybody said I didn't moon. I did moon. It's just I'm Irish, so we have no ass. So that's where the coat goes. You know, your coat falls. It's the way it is for Irish guys. You know, we're actually proud of it, believe it or not. And then there's, this is Saddam, of course. And the Saddam technique, I don't like to use those derogatory terms. So how about this? How about we do a little bit of creative, what do you call it? Now, you know what? That term, to show how old I am, that term came around when I was already like too old to really use it, respectively. But I figure now I can use it, you know, under the circumstance that we all know about. And then, of course, there's this old one. It's always funny. Anytime I saw this, even as a grown-up, if you go in a stall and you see this, you let that somebody